What is the best way to confuse someone? Now, if you speak out a contradiction, people will notice immediately. You contradict yourself, so they will back off. The best way to confuse someone is to give them true facts, to give them real life facts, but to leave out the proper context. That is the best way to confuse someone and to lead someone astray. And that is what the pagan rulers of this world are doing. That is what fortune tellers are doing. That's how they operate. That's why I told you not to go to fortune tellers. They will give you true facts, but those true facts will lead you away from the truth. It will lead you away from God's will for you concerning the matter. Look, many folks have been tricked into self-destruction. They've been tricked into dangerous relationships with dangerous people because of true facts. True facts or real facts are real facts, and they are valuable. But if they're not placed in the proper context, you are being led astray. Okay, you want me to give a parable? I'll give a parable. Okay, I'm going to use a male parable. You have Mark. Mark is in his mid-20s. He's making good money with his own company. He's not employed, but he has his own business. And he has 2 people working part-time for him. So one of his employees is Carla. And he considers to begin something with Carla. So Mark goes to a fortune teller. Again, Mark is a churchgoer, but he is not in agreement with Christ. So he goes to a fortune teller because he, for some reason, thinks that, well, as long as you claim the name of Christ, you can be involved with all garbage as you want because eventually you're with Christ anyway. He thinks that it won't harm if he's involved in occult stuff as long as he claims the name of Christ. He's very deceived. Okay, but let me continue. So Mark goes to the fortune teller. And the fortune teller tells him, Mark, this chick that works for you, did you ever had any physical contact with her towards sex or something like that? Mark says no. Then the fortune teller tells him, well, if she had interest, she would have reciprocated your affections by now. And what the fortune teller is factual, but here's the catch. Mark never revealed his affections onto her. So what the fortune teller said is true, that if Mark showed his affections onto her and she was interested in receiving and she would have responded, but here's the thing, he never did it. But Mark was so in wanting answers that he didn't notice that he was being tricked. Mark knew how he felt about this Carla, so he thought it was so obvious to everyone how he felt about her, but it wasn't true. Instead of the demons telling him, you know, Mark, she's so out of her mind. She doesn't even notice when people have a genuine interest in her, let alone romantic interest. So, Mark, really consider if she is beneficial for you. Instead of saying that, the demons told them, well, if she would have responded by now if she was interested. So Mark agrees with the statement, and the statement is true, is a true fact, but it's not true for Mark because it doesn't apply to the situation. It's a true statement that's factual, but it's not the truth because it doesn't apply to Mark because Mark never showed his affections onto her. Okay. So the fortune teller also tells Mark, you know, Mark, better forget about this chick because she will only burden you. And here's the thing. The demons see that this Carla, she has abandonment issues. She is kind of what they consider a borderline according to psychologists. So the demons see clearly. Once Mark makes his move on her and she responds and they fall in love and all of that, very soon Mark will have to put up with a lot of domestic violence. The demons saw this clearly. So the demons told them, forget about her, you will only get trouble with her. And that's a fact. But now you may think, but hold on a minute, Rashid. The demons told them was true. The demons helped them escape danger. Hold up. hold up here. What the demons did not reveal was that this Carla was suicidal, and that the only reason why she is not mentally stable is because she has that job and she feels like she's accomplishing something. So what was happening was that this mark was being used by the Holy Spirit to answer someone else's prayer. This Carla had someone praying on her behalf for her safety, and that's how she ended up having a job at Mark's company. So Mark was a tool used by the Holy Spirit. But the Holy Spirit did not want him to be directly involved with this Carla. Because the Holy Spirit did not want him to be, to be involved in this negativity. Now Mark did not see the negativity. He was blind to it. He didn't see it. And again, Mark himself, he was not delivered. He called on the name of Christ, but he was deceived, thinking that he can be involved in the occult and at the same time follow Christ. The Holy Spirit used it nevertheless to answer prayer, but the Holy Spirit was not in agreement with Mark's mindset. Neither did the Holy Spirit want him to be involved with danger. But the demons didn't tell all of this. They only helped Mark to establish Mark's confidence in fortune telling. And 2 years later, when he had to fire this Carla, because Carla, cheated on her boyfriend, and she even stole money from the business to appease the one she was shooting with. When this happened, Mark realized, hold on a minute, the fortune teller was telling the truth. I am safe from trouble by listening to them. If I would have done what I wanted, I would have been in a big mess now. Who knows what she would have done to me? What has happened now is that the demons established his unbelief. The fact that he went to a fortune teller reveals that he had unbelief, that he didn't rely on Christ, and that he didn't walk by faith, that he wanted to solve everything by his own strength, by relying on his own understanding. Now, he needed to be delivered from this, but now he has been secured in unbelief because the demons helped him out through that fortune teller. So Mark has been confused because now that false belief, that error that he could call on the name of Christ, yet being involved in the occult, it has been established. If you would say it openly that you agree with Christ, but you're also cool with demons, people would look at you and think, huh? What? Even unbelievers, atheists would look at you and think, what the heck is this? But now, this error has been established in Mark by the evil spirits because they helped him out. So he has been confused. And now, without being aware of it, the evil spirits are using him to spread confusion onto others. So the best way to confuse someone is to give real life facts without the proper context. That's why I always tell people to look at the bigger picture. And I keep saying it, look beyond. Be at peace.